I'm a firm believer that everybody needs to learn how to make a perfect fried rice. It's one of those culinary tools that everyone needs, like learning how to make the perfect steak, learning how to cook eggs perfectly. So we start by taking chicken breast, cutting it into 1-inch strips, and then cutting it against the grain into flat tiles. And you have to start with these little tiles. They absorb the marinade and get really tender and cook really quick in the pan. So the sliced chicken breast goes into the bowl, and to that we're gonna add salt, baking soda, and cornstarch. All those ingredients get mixed together, and I want you to add a little bit of oil to move everything around, and that'll help actually the chicken from sticking to the wok. Now regarding the rice, hey, let's be honest. Asian people have been cooking rice a very long time. They're probably gonna cook it better than you. The easiest thing to do is go to the Chinese restaurant that's in the neighborhood and buy $1 or $2 worth of cooked rice. Fan it out onto a sheet pan, let it dry out a little bit, and that's the perfect rice for fried rice. Very minimal vegetable prep here. A little bit of scallions. I have no idea why people ask me, should I use the whites or the greens, or do I use the greens and throw away the whites? You use the entire scallion, guys. So take the scallion, slice it on a bias into very thin slices, put it aside. Grab your garlic. We're gonna give it a nice smash with a knife and then a very rough chop. You don't want pieces that are too little because they tend to burn in very hot woks. You wanna pre-crack your eggs into a bowl and whisk them really well until you can't really tell the difference between a yolk and a white. Don't be scared to preheat the pan for about 30 seconds to a minute. The idea is when you drizzle your oil in, you want to see white smoke before you start cooking. You cannot cook in a wok until you see white smoke because that's the oil getting to about 400 degrees and the optimum cooking temperature to cook in the wok. Add your garlic, let it brown up just ever so slightly. Quickly pour your eggs in. They're gonna start to look like you're making an omelet, and your rice immediately goes into the wet egg. What's gonna happen is when you fold your rice and egg together, the egg coats the rice and it naturally makes a non-stick surface, lifts everything up, and that's how you get a nice fluffy fried rice. So once your rice is in, this is when you're gonna season. Add a little bit of oyster sauce, a little bit of soy sauce, salt and pepper, and then begin to fold in the rice into the egg and allow these two things to bond together. That perfect fluffy egg coats the rice and begins to lift off the pan, and you have to make sure not to break the rice. So take a spatula or a spoon and just fold in circles. When the egg starts to bond to the rice, that's the perfect time to start adding a little bit of chicken. The chicken goes in and continues to get folded into this beautiful mix of rice and egg, and all that heat eventually starts to cook this chicken through. Continue to fold this beautiful mass until it becomes perfectly separated light grains of fried rice. Those scallions for now. When the rice is together, make sure you taste because you want to check your food before you serve it. Plate it, hit it with a little bit of scallion. If you want, for a little bit of color, sprinkle a little bit of white pepper or black pepper onto the fried rice, and that's it. You are done. You know the secret now to making perfectly fluffy, light fried rice at home.